Man, hell nah. So the only reason that this video kind of exists because we've all seen people say something like this, whether it be in the comment sections on YouTube, whether it be Twitter, anything like that. We see these nonsense comments say things like, well, the only reason that Dak Prescott was good, that he accumulated all this yardage is because he did it during garbage time. Well, in my mind, garbage time is when the game is lost, and it's more so towards the very, very end of the game, and the defense plays a bunch of prevent. If you look at these comments, that's kind of what they're saying. They're saying, oh, the defense was playing soft coverage, and that's how Dak Prescott was able to expose them. Now, in my mind, and for the people that are well in the know, people that watch this channel, people that watch film for yourself, I mean, type it in. Game Pass is free. It's your friend, bruh. You can go get it. You can access all this film on your own. Anybody in the know can clearly understand that you don't play prevent defense for 3 damn quarters. But it is what it is. I took this as an opportunity to attack people, and I haven't attacked people in a long time. So what I like to do is I always go back to the game logs. I look at the stats. I look at the play-by-play just to get a look at the numbers first. Then I got to go get this context. So looking at the numbers, I'll just put them up on the screen here. I mean, we can go week 1 through week 5. If you just look at this Rams box score, I mean, where's the garbage time in that? I mean, it's a pretty good back and forth looking game. So like, even in my mind, if I go, okay, so what was it at halftime? Well, at halftime, it was 14-13. So I don't think that any soft coverage was the reason that, you know, that Dak did what he did versus the Rams. You know, I can see somebody looking at the Falcons game as maybe as a reason why that'll be the case. But just like I said earlier, the Falcons got success off of turnovers, right? So at the end of the first half, the score was 29-10. A 19-point lead ain't enough to get you into garbage time mode or to get you into prevent defense, especially when I scored 14 points in the third quarter, right? But trust me, we're gonna be breaking down all this film, so y'all don't go nowhere. Y'all don't feel like I'm just talking with, you know what I'm saying, graphics on the screen. We gonna boogie. Hang tight. The Seahawks was even across the board, so I'm not even going to waste my time with that. Like, we were 9, 6, 7, 9. Like, we score points in every single quarter, so there's no garbage time there. If there's any argument to be made, I can listen to someone say, well, maybe that's what happened in the Browns game when they were up by this huge number by the end of the third quarter, but we got some good old film to prove that wrong too. And then we got the Giants game, which hurts me to talk about. That's when Dak got hurt. But you know, if y'all want to show some film, like if y'all want to talk about this film, we could do it too. But it wasn't no garbage time there. Let's get into some film so we can boogie on this, man. Please. So let's start off with some Rams film, right? And we're only gonna watch 4 games. I was going to show the Seahawks game, but there's just no need for it because, you know, honestly, for real, like Dak was great. He wasn't perfect that game, but you know, y'all let Russell Wilson do a lot of dumb shit and y'all still call him great, but it is what it is. So let's take a look at this Rams game. And I'm using this Rams game as an opportunity to explain where is all of this space come from. Like when you see you know, Cowboy wide receivers have a lot of room, have a lot of space. Some people could see it and think, oh, they're playing prevent defense to have a lot of space, when that simply just may not be the case. Let's just kind of run this play and then we'll talk about it just a little bit. Take a look at what's going on down bottom here. Jalen Ramsey is in fear of Amari Cooper. So normally when we have zone coverages or whatnot, it's normally uniform. Not always, but for the most part it is. What I mean by that is if they doing something on one side, a lot of the time they're going to be doing on the other side. Like I said, not every time, but for the most part. So for one, this ain't a prevent defense because neither side is playing prevent defense. So that's just one way to get you you know, get that through your brain there. It's not prevent, it's not cover 4. But I think what I mostly get from this clip is that Jalen Ramsey is so afraid of Amari Cooper that he got to give him space. Look at him down bottom. This is Ramsey giving Cooper space. Now, these guys are playing their technique a little bit different. So that gives us indication. But if somebody may have been watching this in passing saying, oh, look at all that space Jalen Ramsey gave Amari Cooper. Well, it's not because it was some prevent defense or some garbage time. It was because Jalen Ramsey was in fear of his life that Amari Cooper was going to do those kind of things to him. Once again, taking a look at the defense, there's no prevent here. If anything, I mean, look at the box that's going on here, and that's something else that we gotta think about too when we're getting into these arguments with these people online. how much prevent defense can you play with Ezekiel Elliott in the backfield, right? Like there has to be a point to where they gotta think about Zeke and account for him. Just look at the people that's in the box here. Look at these guys watching Zeke. You know, even some guys up here looking at Zeke, but you know they're in coverage. In real life, it's on like 4 dudes in coverage. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. 4 or 5 dudes in coverage. He's more so spying and looking at Zeke or whatever. So it's 4 guys in coverage right now. That's definitely not prevent. Dak is going to be patient. He's going to sit in the pocket, hang around. CeeDee Lamb is just going to break over the middle. Embarrassing for him. And we didn't need a whole bunch of space to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at this. We're in the second quarter, and garbage time. The Rams are winning by a whopping 6 points. Take a look at your formation, man. Sometimes you could just do a little bit of research on your own. You ain't got to be a football expert. I'm not a football expert. I'm just a dude on YouTube talking shit. But you could just look and see. And just ask yourself, does that look like prevent defense to you, man? I don't know, but you know what? But Voch, we weren't talking about the Rams. What about all that garbage time that you got versus the Falcons? Well, all right, cool. Voch is a man of the people. This is what we're gonna do. I don't want to do no fancy editing right here. I just kind of want to let this run. Let's just look at the next few formations, and we're just gonna dictate as a family if they're in prevent defense or not. Let's just take a look at them here. There's a little bit of space, but that's clearly not prevent defense. We are stacking guys in the box to be on Zeke watch, but this is definitely no prevent defense. This is a standard cover 2 looking situation, right? 2 deep safeties, 2 corners in the flesh. These guys look like they on hook and curl. Cover 2 ain't cover 4. Cover 2 ain't prevent. Let's fast forward. Let's take a look at this formation. The very next play, I'm not even editing right now. We just going boogie. Dak is directing traffic here. The awareness, right? The Aaron Rodgers like awareness, the GOAT like awareness to pull the little hard count to get these cats to jump off sides to get a free play down the field. Mind you, pretty nice right there by CD. Pretty good throw. Year 2 CeeDee Lamb is going to be crazy, man. Year 2 CeeDee Lamb is going to be incredible, ladies and gentlemen. What about this? Still no prevent, right? We're going to get a look. Let me go to this. Where's the scoreboard? 29-10, where those I Am Legend monsters on the social media machine would be like, oh, well, this is where the Cowboys started catching up. This is where the other team started playing defense. Like, show me where the prevent defense is. You may see a defense here and there give the Cowboys offense space, but you're never going to see just some full-blown for 2.5 quarters I'm playing prevent defense. Not gonna be, look at this. We traveling. When's the last time you seen somebody travel with anybody in prevent defense? Come on, son. Still no. We're gonna run some bunches up top. They're gonna react to it. Now we got one guy playing prevent defense. There's one deep ass say that's some yardage right there. So is he on my screen? Yeah, cool. So we got one deep ass safety. He might be playing prevent by himself, but everybody else ain't playing. Everybody else ain't playing prevent player. Voch is your friend. Voch ain't gonna lead you astray. Voch gonna fix you. Voch gonna fully equip you for all the nonsense that you may run across. So this is something I found interesting, right? Because you know that we're transparent here, regardless of the argument. Regardless of the argument, we are very, very transparent here at the University of Doski Woski. So this is the Browns game. We're in the fourth quarter here, and we're losing 41-17. You would think that this is a prime time to play some prevent defense. Here is where I give the I Am Legend monsters a little bit of credit. Take a look at this play. Take a look at this play. Mind you, this ain't prevent defense or whatever, but this is a good bit of space to be giving Cowboy wide receivers to navigate. So let's just be clear there. Let's just be honest. What's even this next play here? This next play here, right? It just seems like in this mode of what they're doing, they're just giving our guys a little, not even Noah Brown, because Noah Brown got his space cut down a little bit. This still ain't prevent defense. This isn't some garbage time preventative cover 4 defense, but moving towards the end of the game, they did give us a little more cushion. Just a little more cushion. And if I'm an I Am Legend monster and I'm watching the game half drunk, I would think that they're in prevent defense the whole game. But shit, we put 22 points on the board. Uncle Elroy said, that's enough. That's enough. That's another big point in this whole fight with the prevent defense crowd, with the garbage time crowd or whatever. That's another fight that we often get into. If you did see some prevent defense, if you did see some cover 4, if you did see that that pillowy soft coverage, that shit ain't last long. It did not last long. And all these games ended up, whether you like Dak Prescott or not, you got to acknowledge that these games ended up being one-score games at some point. Right now, Odell Beckham did bad things to his defense because his defense is horrible at the end of this game. But it all came back to being a one possession game. And you ain't gonna tell me that Dak is gonna throw 30 points on you, 20 whatever points on you. You still gonna play some prevent defense. You look at the defense now. This is a standard, straight up and down. Hey man, we might wanna wanna walk some guys up on this Noah Brown kid. We might want to move some guys up on this. Look at Blake Charles. Not Blake Charles. Look at Dalton Schultz, man. Look at Dalton Schultz, ladies and gentlemen. It's a matter of time. And I know what y'all thinking. Hold on, let me go back to my big view before I say this. But Vonch. The Cowboys are beating up on these bad defenses. Show the good defenses. Well, as I continue to show you some film, I would love to speak to you for a little bit. I would like to know what your definition of a good defense is in the league and how many of those teams would you consider really, really good defenses. I think in terms of really good defense in this league, out of 32 teams, it's probably like 4 or 5 of them. And the likelihood of you playing against one of those teams ain't that likely until you get to the playoffs, right? You just don't run into a bunch of really, really good defenses. What you get is you get the 5 really good defenses, the 9 or so horrible defenses, and everybody else is kind in the middle. So what I like about the Cowboys' first 5 games last year is that it gave us an opportunity to see what this offense is like against different levels of defenses. If you want to call the Falcons and the Seahawks defenses bad, I'll take that. I'm not going to fight you on that. But the Browns defense is pretty okay. And the Giants defense is pretty good. And the Rams defense is their fucking Rams defense. I think they ended number 1 last season. You know what I'm saying? And hold on, let me go back to hold on. But Voch, what if we get to the playoffs and we see some good defenses in the playoffs? That's fair. But the problem is the Seahawks are a playoff team. The Rams are a playoff team. The Giants is almost one. You know what I'm saying? They were a whack NFC East win away from being a playoff team. So it's a little bit of nuance that comes with these conversations when we're talking about who's good and who's not and all that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what this next play is. Prevent defense? Hell no, I've made my point. Moving on. Now, this Giants film ain't long, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you on a little secret. Spoiler alert: there's no prevent garbage time defense in this neither. Dak only played till about the beginning of the third quarter, end of the second. I forgot which one it was, and Andy Dalton came in after that. But Dak was thoroughly beating the shit out of the Giants before he got hurt. All that being said, ladies and gentlemen, what's my timestamp? I'm at 21. I'm gonna edit this down to about 15, 16 minutes, something like that. I just wanted to just kind of clear up some of the nonsense, man. I had a little bit of time. We broke down most of the rookie prospects that we were gonna break down. Prevent? Nope. We broke down most of the rookie prospects that we were gonna break down. And I just felt like this had to be the one. You know, you can find Twitter comments, you can find YouTube comments, man, of people still saying this same mess, you know what I mean? And I kind of get offended. I get offended because Dak Prescott doesn't get his respect. This Cowboys offense does not get his respect. Every other defense that does things, offense, every other offense that does things that this Cowboys offense does, they would at least label them an elite offense. But it seems like since the Cowboys are the Cowboys, they wouldn't dare call us elite. They wouldn't dare label us one of the best offense, and they just wouldn't do it. They just refuse to do it simply because we're the Cowboys and we're who we are. I kind of like it that way though. I don't want this predetermined fear or this predetermined respect. I kind of want to be low key and just smoke the hell out of somebody when I get there. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a Cowboy fan and you've run into one of those knuckleheads, feel free to move this link around and share it at your leisure. And just be ready. be prepared. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, man, follow me on Twitter. I think I'm doing, yeah, cool. Yeah, Voch Lombardi, VOCHLOMBARDI on Twitter. Twitter's been looking pretty good lately. I appreciate all y'all for following me over there. And hit the like and the subscribe button just in case I may drop some random myth busting, nonsense cracking stuff like this. You know what I mean? You just don't want to miss anything. So hit the bell so you'll be notified, and hit the sub and hit the like so we get help in the algorithm and all that. You know what I mean? Until then, I think that's all I got, man. Y'all hold down for the Doski Wolves and the Peace Whiskey. Till next time, peace.